How are we feeling on this day? What's happening out there? Yeah, some mixed situations. Yeah. We're in it. We are in it. Let's go ahead and come right away up into a tall seat. Let's close the eyes and just begin to deepen through the breath. And right away, see if you can get into that ujjayi breath. So find that slight constriction in the back of the throat and allow that sound, that feeling to be the thing that grows the spine even longer. And that just begins to wake up every cell of your body. And make those little adjustments that you know how to make for your body and where you're at on this day so that you feel more relaxed in your seat, perhaps the shoulders softening, the feet softening. And feel where you can give your physical body a little more energy, a little more of a gentle push to wake up, to become a bit more alert. And then allow for your face to become very softened. And let's bring the inner gaze into the third eye. And then bring the gaze up into the crown chakra, the Sahasrara. And see if by bringing the gaze into the crown, you can experience the feeling of your energy moving upwards towards the sun, towards the heavens, towards the stars and all the cosmos. And as you open to the frequency of what is above, allow for that channel to open so that it can come down and move through you, move through the Sushumna, move through the spine, all the way down into the pelvis and through the legs and into the earth. And then bring the energy of the earth up through the legs, through the pelvis, through the navel point, all the way up through the heart, the throat, your third eye, and again out through the crown, and just begin to experience these different flows and channels of energy and channels of light, channels of frequency, breathing in and breathing out. And as you experience these more sort of direct channels, almost like a mega freeway of light and energy, all of these other side roads begin to light up. All of these other side channels in the system begin to open, begin to exchange information, and begin to work together. Breathe in and breathe out. Let's bring the hands together in front of the heart, pressing through the palms, experiencing that gentle flicker of heat, the power of creation, the power to be of service, the power to help. Inhale and exhale. We'll breathe in for the sound of Om. Inhale. Inhaling here And exhale, take a gentle bow of your head towards your prayer and toward your heart. Let's keep the eyes closed and let the hands come down to the lap, and we'll lift up tall through the crown of the head, and we will just invite in and invoke the prayer and the blessing of peace. Inhale and exhale. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. 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 Take a deep breath in. Let's hold the breath. Let's lift up through Mulabandh, engage the base of the spine, and bring even more energy to that prayer of peace. Allow it to expand. And exhale, let it all go. And you can begin to open through the eyes, and welcome again. Namaste, Satnam. Nice to be here with everyone. Nice to see you all. So I hope that you had a beautiful week. I had a wonderful week. It was, the full moon was definitely very telling. Like, I feel like I received some instructions and some insight and some feeling around that. And there is sort of a natural movement to the lunar cycle where there's like so much energy around the full moon that sometimes you can feel quite a big drop from that. It's like a, it's a culmination, right, of all the seeds that we're planting. So there's usually quite a bit of feedback and frequency moving across the planet and within our own relationships. And then there can sort of be this, right, this sort of downward energy, which can be a struggle when you don't really feel like it's your time to go down. And I definitely felt a bit in that sort of swing of things this week. And I will share that there was sort of this part of the process where I felt like what I was being told to do was to just sleep and to just rest. And then there was another part of me that was like, no, like I can't sleep right now. I can't rest right now. I'm getting plenty of rest at night, but like during the day, there's things that I need to do. And there was this whole battle because I didn't have the energy. I didn't have the physical energy to really show up in the way that I wanted to, in the way that my sort of ego or mind space wanted me to. And so then there was also this, the like hyper voice that comes in that starts to judge everything, right? And starts to like question, like, what are you doing? And you're not working hard enough, and you're not creating enough, and you have all these things that you need to do. You have this long list that is never complete, like things that you need to do. And I was watching my mind move into like a very negative space and like a very negative mantra, and then I would see the negativity and be like, well, wait a second, like, no, like all of these other things are also happening, because it was also a very like music oriented week with like a lot of mantra and a lot of chanting, and like that was very present. But it was just kind of like things were shifting. And so anyhow, I surrendered and I slept a lot. Yay. Yeah, I slept. I slept in the daytime. I slept in. I didn't set an alarm. And it was like, whatever is happening, there's some process that's happening that the body just needs a lot of sleep. And another thing that I really want to bring into the practice today is that, I'm trying to understand, like, well, what is it? Is it something specific? Did I do something to make myself tired all of a sudden? And I do really feel like, and it could be for me personally, because I have a very deep connection with India, and knowing what is happening and what people are going through and friends of mine are going through on the planet right now. It just, maybe it felt or feels right really close. And it's an exhaustion, and it's tuning into what other people are going through, and understanding that that is a heavy experience, no matter where or how close or how far away we might be. To understand what collectively is happening on the planet in any given moment in time can be, right, like quite a bit to take on, and to want to circulate, and to want to move through. And there's pros and cons to it, right? It's like we live in this age where there's so much information that we can be very present, we can be very active, and we can be very intentional in our work, in our, our financial donations, however it is that we feel called to show up. And then at the same time, it's just a significant amount of overwhelm, right? Which a lot in the yogic text that comes up quite a bit, where it's like, the more awake and the more aware we become, the more the potential to become overwhelmed. And when we get in that space where we're overwhelmed, right, then I was just in it a little bit, there's a lot of negativity that can come up in that process that can really damage your whole situation, and just throw you off track. So part of my process was to just keep practicing, and I did my practices, and then I would rest, right? And I would still find a way to get them in, even though it felt like a challenge, and it, didn't leave me always in the same space of what I really, am attached to, the high vibration and the, feeling all of that energy. It was fine, because ultimately a few days go by, and then everything starts to shift and kind of lock back in to this frequency. So I want us in our practice today, I want you to enjoy your practice. I want you to receive whatever you need to receive in this moment for you personally. And you should absolutely take care of you, what your prayers are, what your intentions are, and just absorb everything that you can absorb from this practice today. And at the same time, I want us to turn up the volume a bit on more towards the end, when we get to our final meditation, of just really extending a more benevolent, higher vibration onto the planet right now, right? We can feel, right, when the sort of weight drops down. And as yogis, with this, the blessing of this tradition, all of these traditions and all of this information, we can really use these tools to just bring light in. And it might not feel as like immediately helpful as if you had someone right in front of you that you were able to connect with and help. But this is where we just have to have this divine trust that we are being helpful, and that through our vibration and through our intention, we can help to bring solutions. So these yogic texts, many of them, and many prophecies from many, different traditions throughout the planet, all prophesized a time like this. And this meditation that we'll work on at the end of class is specifically for what was called the gray period, where humanity would just start to basically lose it. Lots of information, lots of things happening, things out of our control, lots of new technology and energy, and not, understanding how to really work with it. So these meditations are specific to this time on the planet, and we can receive from it. Yeah. So the more we receive, the more we are able to extend out. And again, we trust it, we show up to it, we experiment, we observe, we see how it impacts us, we see how it impacts, the planet. And then we kind of decide for ourselves, what that means for each of us. So let's see. Why don't we go ahead and shake out our legs? You can take your legs forward and just give a little bit of a extending, and tap the knees and just move the feet out a little bit, especially if they fell asleep. Mine just fell asleep. And you're going to take a deep breath in. Good. And a deep breath out. And inhale. And exhale. Good. And then just come up into a nice tall seat in cross legs. And just have one shin in front of the other. However you want to sit is fine. Good. And then just go ahead and close your eyes. And again, just bring the eyes up into the third eye space. And breathe in. Good. And breathe out. And I'm going to pull you out just for I have a technical issue. Can you hear the music that's playing or no? No. Okay. Give me 1 second. Let me adjust things. You can hear it now. It's very faint. Can you hear it? No? Yes or no? No to some can hear it. So it's very low. How about now? Better? Yeah, okay, I'm seeing thumbs up, so we're gonna go with that. Let's take a breath in and a deep breath out. Good. You're gonna just wing your arms out to the side as you breathe in. You're gonna reach your arms all the way up to the sky. You can let the backs of the hands touch. And as you exhale, you're gonna just circle your arms out and bring your fingers down to the ground. And you're gonna take a few of those. Inhale, lift the arms up. And exhale, arms coming down. Let there be just a little resistance on the way down. And inhale deep in the breath, Ujjayi breath. And exhale. Good. Let's do one more like that, breathing in. And breathe out, you'll bring your fingers down to the ground. Good. Come up tall through the crown of the head. And as you exhale, just drop the chin. Let the forehead hang. Deeper breath. As you exhale, roll your left ear over your left shoulder. And then walk your right hand a little ways away from you, and the fingers might even hover a bit off of the ground. And you're just going to stay here, sort of reaching through the right arm and letting that left ear fall towards the left shoulder. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's do one more inhale. And on the exhale, let your chin come back to center. Let your right fingers touch the ground. Find a breath in through center. And as you exhale, take your right ear towards the right shoulder. And then walk your left fingerprints away from you. And again, they might even lift up off of the ground, and let there be a little suggestive opposition along that left outer neck and throat opening. And your next exhale, let your forehead come back to center. Let your fingerprints fall to the ground. And then take a couple of half moons or even full circles if you feel comfortable with that, and just go in your own breath so you can really move through any tightness in the neck, any spots that feel a little more tight than the other. Deep breathing. And then meet me with the crown nice and tall towards the ceiling. Take your time to get there. Great. And then tuck the chin a bit so the neck is nice and long. And then we're going to open the neck. So what we're going to do is the fingers are going to come to the bottom of the chin. It's going to be an inhale back and an exhale to come up. So this is like this, breathing in. Exhale to come up. Okay, and I want you to just go at your own pace here, inhaling. It's just a gentle reach with the fingers. Keep going on your breath. You're resetting your posture from all of that looking into the phone that happens at the upper spine. And just take 2 more wherever you are. And when you finish that second one, you can just let the hands come down to the lap and take a breath here. Yeah, let's open the eyes, and we'll bring the left hand out to the left, and we're going to reach the right arm up and over, and you're going to reach through your side body, reach into it. Breathe in and breathe out. Take another inhale, and as you exhale, bring your right hand down so your heart squares your left leg, and just walk your hands a little more forward. Yeah, perfect. Breathe in and breathe out. And then walk yourself through center. So you'll come folding over your cross legs, and you'll walk your hands out as far as they want to go. You're welcome to bring elbows to the ground. You're welcome to bring forehead to the ground or onto palms stacked. Try to press the sits bones back and create some space in the sides of the waist. Breathe deeply. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Walk your hands in, please. Coming up nice and tall. Switch the crossing of your legs so the other shin is in front, or other ankle. Good. And then take your right hand to the right and reach your left arm up and over, and get into that left side body. So you're bending. Create space for the lung to have more space. Inhale And exhale, bring your left hand down. You're going to square over that right leg and walk your hands a little more forward and see if you can get longer through the waist here in this direction. And then on your next exhale, walk through center. So you'll come back through center. Again, elbows can come to the ground, or maybe you're just inching your fingertips forward. Deep connected breath. Give it another breath in, a breath out. Walk your hands in, please. Come up nice and tall. And bring your hands behind you, step your feet onto the floor, and lift your hips up to the sky. So you're in this sort of reverse tabletop shape. Big inhale here. Open the mouth, let the breath out. Great. And then widen your feet as wide as your mat. And you're gonna walk your way into a squat. So you're gonna come forward and prayer the hands together. Yes, sitting up nice and tall. Close your eyes, get longer through your spine here, and kind of sense where your feet are. If you need to shift them and widen them, please do so. Relax your feet into the earth. And then very gently, just begin to lift through the base of the spine and see if this can give you a little more length through the crown of the head. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. And exhale. Let's do one more. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Open the eyes, stay in the squat, and bring your left hand to the floor. So your left arm is in front of your left shin, and let's reach the right arm up to the sky and just twist open here. Inhale. And on the exhale, bring your hands together at your heart. Sit up nice and tall. And then let's bring the right hand into the ground, the arm in front of the shin, and left arm opens, and we twist. Breathe in. And exhale, prayer your hands at your heart center. Get a little bit taller here through the spine. Forward fold, bring your fingers to the ground. Let your legs be a little wide as you lift up through your seat. And maybe bend one knee and then the other. You can take opposite elbows here. Just have a moment in this first sort of generous fold over the legs. Shake the head no, and shake the head yes. And let the knees be as bent as they need to be for you to have a nice gentle awakening into your body today. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale and exhale. Let your arms go, and please round all the way up to stand. You'll tuck the chin, drop the tailbone a bit, and you can take the arms up to the sky as you arrive here. Deep breath in. And then bring the hands into the heart center. And then let the arms come alongside your body, and heel toe your feet so they're just a little bit closer together, maybe like hip width apart, maybe a little bit wider if you need that for your legs. And what we're going to do, you're not going to do much with your arms, but what you're going to do is you're going to take a deep breath in, and then as you exhale, you're going to drop the chin, and you're going to try to let the crown of your head bring you all the way in to that forward fold. And you can follow your breath, right? So you might take a couple of pauses and then exhale, go a little bit more forward. So you just try to come all the way down into a forward fold, and it's not quick. Great. And then once you get down to the ground, you can take a breath in, And as you exhale, you're going to stack the vertebra and you're going to come all the way back up to stand, and you'll just let the arms be beside you. And we're going to take the next few minutes to just do this movement. So as soon as you come up, the crown of the head is tall. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, tuck the chin and let the head pull you all the way down to the ground, and go slow over those places that feel a little bit tense, probably in your mid to lower back. And when you get down to the ground, just let the arms hang, give it an inhale. And as you exhale, you'll scoop yourself all the way back up, and you're just resetting the spine here. Nice, gentle awakening. Breathing in, following your breath, and breathing out. Breathing deeply and just follow the bones of the spine. Strong breath. We'll go for about 1 more minute. So it's not about how many you do, but how attentive you can be with your breath, how attentive you can be with your spine. Coming up to stand, stacking through the crown, inhaling, exhaling to tuck the chin and let the weight of the head draw you down. And the next time you come up to stand, and keep going if you're in the middle, the next time you'll come up, you'll just take a Tadasana moment, close your eyes, and tune in to what you've created. That simple sort of massaging and stacking of the spine. Breathe in and breathe out. Reach your arms up to the sky. Inhale, let's extend the arms up. Exhale, fold forward, bring the fingers down to the ground. And just walk your way back into a downward facing dog. So you can do a full step or take a couple of steps. Pedal through the feet here, sway the hips a bit. Lengthen through the arm bones. Plank pose on your inhale. Child's pose on the exhale. Bring the hips to the heels. Hands and knees on the breath in. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog as you breathe out. Plank pose on the inhale. Child's pose as you exhale. Hands and knees on the breath in. Downward facing dog. Tuck the toes, lengthen the legs back. Plank pose on your inhale. Lower all the way down to the ground. Slide into a Sphinx pose. Bring your forearms to the floor. Lift up through the chest. Roll the shoulders onto the back body. Press the tops of the feet down. Send the tailbone towards the heels of your feet. Allow the heart to open. Breathe into the heart. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, see if you can just lift your elbows up off of the ground to take you into a high variation of cobra. And maybe you lift the chin a bit more if that feels available to you. You can walk the hands in closer to you to even go further with the lift of the heart and the opening of the back. Breathe in. And as you exhale, let's bring the forehead down to the ground and the hands underneath the shoulders. Breathe in. And as you exhale, come onto all fours, so hands and knees. Pick yourself up. Good. Take a breath in here. And as you exhale, send your seat towards the heels of your feet, but don't come all the way back. And now as you inhale, come back into that high variation of cobra. So let the hips fall and the arms be straight. And as you exhale, bring your seat towards your heels like you're going into that child's pose. Beautiful. And inhale to come forward and just go with your breath. So there's this beautiful undulation through the spine. Exhaling to come back. And inhaling. And exhaling. Good, let's do one more. Breathe in to come forward. And exhale to send the hips back. And then come forward onto all fours. So hands and knees, let's meet there. And now walk your arms forward and you're gonna come into puppy dog pose. So you're gonna bring your chin down to the ground. Your hips will stay in line with your knees. If the chin is too much, bring your forehead to the floor. This is pretty deep for the shoulders and for the upper spine, for the chest. Breathe deeply. One more time, forward into that Sphinx. So you're going to kind of pull yourself with your arm bones. A moment to transition. Let the chest lift. Breathe in. And exhale, bring your forehead to the ground, your hands underneath your shoulders. Take an inhale here. Exhale onto all fours. Take another breath. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Let's lengthen back. Breathe in and breathe out. Take your right leg up and back behind you on the inhale. Bend your knee, open the hip. Let's stack the hip. Straighten through the leg as you breathe in and step the foot forward in between the hands. Great, let the chest lift a bit, reach through the back heel. And now bring your back knee down to the ground, untuck the toes, bring your hands on top of that right thigh. So we're up nice and tall, yeah, getting centered. Take the hands behind you and interlace the fingers. If the heels of the hands can touch, great, but if you need a little space, use a little bit of space. And breathe in, and breathe out for one, concentrate. Good, inhale. Exhale for two. Deep breath in. Deep breath out for three. Bring your hands on either side of that front foot. Take an inhale. Straighten the right leg. Come into a runner's lunge as you exhale. We're going to keep the back knee down on the ground. Inhale, lift the chest. And exhale to fold over the leg. So the leg is straight, back knee is on the ground. Inhale, lift the chest. And exhale, fold. And one more time here. Inhale, lift the chest. And exhale to fold. Come forward into your lunge. Tuck the back toes, lift up the back knee. And now walk over to the left, so you come in between your legs into a flat back. So keep a flat back, maybe be on your fingertips if that's helpful. And then point the toes away. So the toes are going to point a bit out. And you're going to take a breath in. And as you exhale, bend your left knee and send the hips over to that side. Yes, beautiful. And then a breath in, come through center, so we won't linger. And then exhale, bend your right knee, send the hips down. And inhale, come through center. And exhale, bend that left knee. Perfect. Yeah. And then inhale, come up through center. And exhale to the front of the mat into a low lunge. So you can use your hands to walk there. Step your left foot to the top of the mat and lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold into the legs. Please take your hands behind you and interlace the fingers. Breathe deeply. Inhale. Exhale, let the hands come down to the floor or to your shins. Take a flat back, breathing in. And exhale, fold over your legs. Make your way up to stand. Press through the feet. You can round the spine or reverse the dive. Arms are up to the sky. And hands are into the heart. Arms down. Take the arms up. Breathe in. Reach up, extend. Deep breath. Exhale, fold forward, fingers to the floor. Left leg steps back on the breath in. Downward facing dog as you breathe out. Come forward into plank pose on the inhale. If you're ready for chaturanga, take it to chaturanga. If you want to go knees, chest, chin, or a modification, do it. Downward facing dog is where we will meet. Take a deep breath in and a deeper breath out. And lift your left leg up, inhaling. Let's bend the knee and open through the hip. Straighten through the leg on the inhale. And step the foot forward in between the hands. Let the chest lift, let the spine lengthen. Back knee to the ground, untuck the toes, and bring the hands on top of that left leg to just give you a little lift through the spine. Good. Hands behind you. You're going to interlace with the opposite fingers and roll the heads of the shoulders back and lift through the chest. Breathe in and breathe out for one. Inhale. Exhale for two. Breathe in. Breathe out for three. Take your fingers to the floor as you inhale. Keep the back knee on the ground. Straighten your left leg into that runner's lunge. Hips come back. Flex your left toes. And then 3 breaths. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold. This is at your own pace. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, slow the breath. Inhale. And exhale. Come forward into the lunge. Walk the hands forward. Tuck the back toes. Lift up the knee. And then start to walk over to the right. You're going to come in between the legs. Keep a lengthened spine. And now send the toes away from each other. Take a breath in. Bend your right knee. Let the hips come down towards that right ankle. Good. Inhale, come up. Exhale to the left. Inhale, come up. Exhale over to the right. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, low lunge over your left leg. Come to the top of the mat. Step your right foot forward. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold into your legs. Come all the way up to stand. Bring the arms up to the sky. Deep breath in. And now bring the hands into your heart center. And then let the arms come alongside you. Keep the feet hip width. Inhale the arms up to the sky, just like you did in the beginning. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, bring the arms down. Stay standing and bring the energy through the legs and through the feet. Inhale, arms lifting up. Deep breath in. Exhale, moving the energy into the earth. Inhale, arms circle out and up. Exhale, bring the arms back down. Inhale, arms up, deep breath in. Exhale, fold forward this time. Bring your fingers to the floor. Step your right leg back behind you as you inhale. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Plank pose on the breath in. Chaturanga if you want it. You could always stay in plank if that's challenging enough for you. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, downward facing dog, pressing all the way back. Take a deeper breath in and a deeper breath out. Right leg lifts up, inhaling. Bend the knee and open through the hip. Straighten the leg on the breath in. Step the foot forward in between the hands. Back knee will come down. Arms are going to reach up to the sky this time. You can take any mudra through the fingers that suit you. You can hook the thumbs or interlock the fingertips. Breathe in deep and breathe out. Stay with me. Inhale and exhale. Let's do one more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bring your hands to the ground as you inhale. Take that runner's lunge. Straighten through the right leg. Bring the hips back and fold. Inhale. You can lift the chest. Exhale, fold. Inhale. Curl the toes towards you. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to fold. Come forward into that lunge. Tuck the back toes, lift up the back knee. Take a breath in here. Let's walk to the left on the breath out. Come in between the legs. Point the toes away. Take a breath in. Bend at that left knee as you breathe out. Take the hips down. Good. Inhale through center. Exhale to the right. Inhale up through center. Exhale over to the left. Inhale through center. Low lunge at the top of the mat. Send yourself forward. Take the left leg forward. Lengthen the spine. Breathe in. Fold over your legs. Take the hands behind you and interlace the fingers here. Roll the heads of the shoulders together. Bend the knees deeply and pick up the chest. Breathe in. Exhale, fold over the legs. Bring your hands down to the ground or to your shins. Take a flat back. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Take it all the way up to stand. Root through the legs. Bring the arms above the head. Deep breath in. Hands into your heart. Take the prayer up. Inhale, reach up, extend. Exhale, fold forward. Bring your fingers to the ground. Step your left leg back on the breath in. Downward facing dog as you breathe out. Plank pose, inhaling. Chaturanga Dandasana. Urdhva Mukha Savasana. And Adho Mukha Savasana. Breathe your way back. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Lift your left leg up, inhaling. Bend at the knee and open the hip. Straighten through the leg on that breath in. Step the foot forward in between the hands, back knee down, arms lift up to the sky. You're in that crescent lunge. Hook the thumbs, interlace the fingers, or let the arms be in a wide V. Get more out of it than when you were here before. More breath, more love. Breathe in and breathe out. Bring your hands to the ground. Take an inhale. Straighten your left leg, runner's lunge. Bring the hips back and fold. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold. Two more like that. Breathe in, more space. Exhale, fold a little deeper. Inhaling. And exhale. Come forward into the lunge as you breathe in. Lift the back knee off the ground. Walk over to the right as you breathe out. Come into that flattened spine. Point the toes away, inhaling. Bend your right knee as you exhale. Let the hips drop as they want to. Inhale up through center. Deep breath in. Exhale to the left. Bend the left knee. It can be a little or a lot. Inhale up through center. Again, exhale, bend through your right knee. And come up through center as you breathe in. Low lunge at the top of the mat. Step your right foot forward, lengthen the spine. Exhale, folding over your legs. Come all the way up to stand. Reach the arms up to the sky. And bring the hands into your heart. Good, and then let the arms come down, and you're about hip width apart. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna inhale the arms up, and then as you exhale, you'll bend your knees a bit, and you'll take a nice open twist to the right, but you wanna try to keep your hip points squared forward on your mat. Yeah, so let's come to center. Inhale, arms up, breathe in. Exhale, open twist to the right, bend the knees a bit, not like a full Utkatasana, but just soft. And then inhale, arms come up to the sky. Exhale over to the left, try to keep the hips forward. Yeah, the bend in the knee really helps. Inhale, arms up, over to the right, soften the knees, open twist, just massaging the inner organs. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, left. Good. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Fold forward, bring your fingers down to the ground. Step your right leg back on the breath in. Downward facing dog as you breathe out. Press all the way back. Come forward into plank pose and make your way through. It could be chaturanga. Maybe you pause and hold plank. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha, upward facing. And exhale to downward facing dog. Breathe in. And breathe out. Right leg lifting up as you inhale. Step the foot forward in between the hands. A little different this time. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, walk over to the left to come in between the legs. Stay with the flat back. Point the toes away. Start to bend your knees deeply. And you're going to round all the way up to stand. Reach the arms up to the sky. Straighten the legs as you inhale. And then bend the knees and cactus the arms as you exhale. Yes. Let's do that again. Inhale, straighten the legs and just reach the arms up. Exhale, bend the knees, cactus through the arms. One more time. Inhale, lift up. Bend the knees, cactus the arms, open the mouth, stick out the tongue. Inhale, straighten, lift everything up. Warrior two to the front of your mat. So towards your right leg, warrior two. Peaceful warrior, breathe in. You're going to tip up and back. Chaturanga Dandasana, hands to the ground, or skip it. If you don't want so many vinyasas today, just skip the vinyasas. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, downward facing dog, coming back. Left leg lifts up, inhaling. Step the foot forward between the hands. You're going to take an inhale, make sure the heart is lifted. Walk over to the right as you exhale to come in between the legs. Lengthen the spine, spin the toes away. Bend your knees, and as you breathe in, round up into that squat and straighten the legs. On the inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bend the knees and cactus the elbows. Beautiful. Again, inhale, lift up, reach. Exhale, bend the knees, cactus the elbows to open the heart. One more time. Inhale, lift up. Bend the knees, open the mouth, stick out the tongue. Inhale, straight legs, reach the arms up. Warrior two to the front, to your left leg. Peaceful warrior, breathing in, tip it up and back. Chaturanga Dandasana, hands to the ground. Or step it back to downward facing dog. Breathe in. And breathe out. Right leg lifts up, inhaling. Step the foot forward. Take a breath in. Walk to the left as you breathe out. Keep the flat back. Spin the toes away. Bend the knees. Round up to stand. Straighten the legs. Reach the arms up to the sky. Bend the knees. Cactus the elbows. Inhale, straighten, lift everything up, become more energetically involved here. Bend the knees to open the elbows. One more full round. Inhale, lift up. Bend the knees, open the elbows, stick out the tongue. Inhale, lift everything up. Deep breath in. Warrior 2, front towards your right leg. Peaceful warrior on the inhale. Take extended angle. You can bring the forearm to the thigh or the right hand to the ground. Left arm can come straight up or over the ear. Do what is best for you here. Lengthen the tailbone. Lift through the chest. Breathe in and breathe out. Peaceful warrior. Press into your legs. Tip all the way up and back. Chaturanga Dandasana if you want it. Adho Mukha Savasana, and last time like this, left leg lifts up, breathing in. Step the foot forward in between the hands. Take an inhale and exhale, walk to the right, come into that flat back, send the toes away, bend the knees, and as you inhale, round up to stand, reach the arms up, straighten the legs, bend the knees, bend the elbows, straighten the legs, reach the arms up. Bend the knees, bend the elbows. Nice. Inhale, straighten, lift up. Bend the knees, bend the elbows, open the mouth, stick out the tongue. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, warrior 2 over that left leg. Peaceful warrior, breathe in. Extended angle, it could be the forearm, left hand to the ground. You work it out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Peaceful warrior. Inhale, step into your feet, tip all the way up and back. Last time, Chaturanga Dandasana if you want it. Downward facing dog. Deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Please bring your right shin forward for a pigeon pose shape. Lift up through the heart. Take any padding that's helpful. And exhale, come forward, come into a fold, and let's just start to bring the energy more in. Find your breath. Breathe in to breathe out. Let the hips fall. Try to get into the shoulders. Let's take 3 more breaths here. And then start to let it go. Walk your hands in and come on up nice and tall. And let's roll to the right seat and bring the left leg around. And you'll either come back to where we started at the beginning of class, where we just stacked the shins, or crossed the ankles rather. Otherwise, bring your left shin on top of the right for ankle to knee, or you can bring your left foot into a half lotus. Breathe in. And as you exhale, start to come forward into the fold. Elbows can come to the ground. Or maybe you just walk your fingerprints forward. Deep breathing. And begin to let it go. Walk your hands in. Come on up. And then just let the legs go. Let's circle the right leg back behind us and bring that left shin forward for pigeon. So just staying pretty low to the ground, square the hips, walk the hands in, lift up through the heart, set up any padding, and take it forward into this fold. Take 3 more breaths here. And start to walk your hands in, and you're going to shift, fall over to the left seat, circle your right leg around, either ankle to knee pose, whatever you did on the other side. We're going to take a last forward fold here. Come up tall and make your way forward. Long spine, lots of space now. If you're like me and you've got some pretty intense feeling in the hips or along the legs, concentrate, breathe deep into those spaces that are speaking to you. 3 more breaths. Breathe in. inhale, start to let it go. Walk your hands up and slowly let the legs go, and please come down onto your backs. You're welcome to hug the knees into the chest as you come down to just get the spine settled. We're just going to take a few moments to relax in Shavasana. And just feel what you feel. Not a lot of time, but enough time to get this physical outer layer of the body to open, to harmonize, and to bring some prana into the system. Breathe in and breathe out. And please begin to move through your body, move through the fingers and the toes, and move through all of the joints. Lengthen the arms above the head, reach the legs away, anything that feels intuitively good to you. And when you're ready, you can either rock and roll your way up, or you can move over to one side and just use your hands to bring you up into a nice tall seat. Closing the eyes, coming up tall through the crown of the head, and just noticing what you experience through a very physicalized practice. So we're working with that physical, gross outer layer of the body, feeding a lot of prana into the body so that we can move more deeply into that mental mind space, which means we can really get out of any negative thoughts that start to come in. Breathe in and breathe out. Now let's bring the hands together at the heart center, and we're going to rub the palms, create heat. And then please bring the prayer into your chest, into your heart center, and come up even taller through the spine, and create an energy by pressing the palms together that moves through each arm into the back of the heart, and a clear line from the base of the spine all the way up to the crown of the head. And remember that when we come to tune in, we're tuning into our more conscious self, our more cosmic self. Inhale and exhale. And inhale to begin. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale deep. Hold the breath. Engage Mula Bandha. Draw the chin slightly in. Gaze out the third eye. Project out the third eye and into the aura. Exhale, release the breath, and we'll call in a prayer of protection. Inhale. Adgade Name, Jagat Gade Name, Sat Gade Name, Siddhi Gurudev Name. Adgade Name, Jagat Gade Name, Sat Gade Name, Siddhi Gurudev Name. Adgade Name, Jagat Gade Name, Sat Gade Name, Siddhi Gurudev Name. Inhale. Hold the breath and consolidate that prayer for protection for all of humanity, for all beings. And exhale, release. Beautiful, Satnam. Please come onto your hands and knees for the cat-cow, Kundalini style cat-cow. Inhale, lift the heart, lift the tailbone. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, Sat. Exhale, Nam. Sides of the heels of the feet are together. Strong breath. And really move the spine. This is going to open all of the 10 bodies. This is going to open the pituitary gland, pineal gland, Satnam, Satnam, Satnam. strong breath. Keep the mantra going. Try to clear out wherever the mind is trying to run away to. Keep the gaze at your third eye. And we're revving up that antenna that will help guide us towards more benevolent frequencies, towards a higher vibration. Less than a minute here. Create the energy that you want to bring with you into this day, into your body, so that you can focus, enjoy the day, enjoy your relationships. Inhale, lift your head and your tailbone up to the sky. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, deeply round the spine. Press the navel point towards the back body. Engage Mula Bandha. Inhale, let it go. Exhale into that child's pose. Bring the hips to the heels. Press your hands together out in front of you. Make a prayer. Connect that secreted pineal gland into the earth and into all of the sound waves and sound vibrations and currents across our planet right now, and extend a prayer for humanity and for good solutions to come onto our planet at this time. Breathe in and breathe out. And then please climb up to sit on your heels. Good. And then please bring your fingers into the pads of the hands and the thumbs out, and raise to the arms up to 60 degrees. Gaze at the third eye, breath of fire. Keep going. Satnam, Satnam, Satnam. Clear out the fog. Clear out any heaviness, overthinking, stories. Keep the gaze locked at that third eye. You're cleaning, clearing. Less than a minute here. Elbows straight, clear lines of energy. Inhale deep, bring your thumbs to touch, reach your fingertips up towards the sky, hold the breath in, engage Mulaband, bring the energy up through the fingerprints. Exhale, release. You can move your fingers through the aura and bring your fingertips down to the ground. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. You're going to stay on your heels. This time you're going to bring your thumbs to touch the pinky mound, wrap the fingerprints around the thumbs. O mouth breath. Move the fists over the arc line, over the crown. Fists of anger. Get angry here. Bring up everything, every little nuisance, annoyance, everything you don't want to show your anger around. Bring it up here. Old relationships, someone offending you online. Clear it. The world, the unjustness of the world and the suffering of the world, perhaps. And let yourself go a little bit mad here, a little bit wild. More energy, more breath through the mouth. This is a birthing breath, a rebirthing breath. O mouth. You're almost there. Keep going. More energy, more breath, more anger. Less than 30 seconds. Give it what you can give it. Get it out of your system. Bring it up to get it out. Breath is through the mouth. Keep going. Inhale, interlace your fingers and reach the hands up to the sky, inverting the palms. Deep breath here. Engage Mulaband and go into the light. Go into the light, expand the light. Exhale out of the mouth. Inhale, deep breath. Hold the breath, engage Mulabandha, and extend the energy out into the aura. Light, love, compassion. Exhale out of the mouth. Inhale. Engage Mulabandha, consolidate the energy and extend the energy out into the magnetic field of the earth, like you're sitting in the center of a bright star. Exhale, release. You can again bring your fingers through the aura. Bring the fingertips to the ground. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. And then please come into easy seat, so simple cross-legged seat. Coming up nice and tall, and you're going to bring your right hand, fingers are together except for the thumb, and you're going to bring just this thumb over the right nostril, and you're just going to begin long inhales and exhales through the left side only. Your left hand can come to Gyan Mudra and rest on the knee. Gaze is locked at the third eye. Inhale, Sat. Exhale, Nam. Deep breathing. Inhale deep wherever you are, deep breath in. And exhale, release your right hand down, bring your left hand, your left thumb to the left nostril and breathe through the right. Right hand is in Gyan Mudra. You're inhaling and exhaling through the right channel. Inhale, deep breath, and exhale, let your left hand come down, let the hand come into Gyan Mudra. And now you're going to come back with the right hand, and you're going to take the thumb over the right nostril, inhale left, and then take your ring finger to the left and exhale through the right nostril. Inhaling right, and exhaling left, and continue, go at your pace. And let it go, and you're just going to switch sides. You'll bring your left thumb to the left nostril, and you'll inhale through the right. Take the ring finger to the right, exhale left. Inhaling left, exhaling right, and continue. Take a breath in. Exhale, release the hand down. Bring both hands into Gyan Mudra and begin breath of fire. Keep the gaze at the third eye, Sat Nam, Satanama. And find that rhythm that you can fall into. There shouldn't be a struggle here. If you need to slow down, you slow down. We're awakening the pulse of the pituitary gland to the cosmic pulse of the universe. Let the chin drop slightly so the neck is long. Last 30 seconds. Please inhale deep, deep breath in. Hold the breath, engage Mulaband. Bring the energy up the spine and out through the third eye. Exhale, release the breath. And take a deep inhale, easy inhale, and easy exhale. Beautiful. And then please open your eyes. We're going to interlace the fingers. So my fingers are just up, right, and open. And then the thumbs are straight ahead. Can you see that okay? I can show you down like that, right? But the palms are up. And then it's about the level of the diaphragm, like so. So the fingers are up, the thumbs are straight ahead. So you don't want to pull them out. or in, right? They're more straight ahead. And we're here at about the level of the diaphragm. You're going to close your eyes and bring your gaze into your third eye. And there's going to be a mantra that I'm going to play, and your job is going to be to chant along with this mantra. And again, this is one of these meditations that were specifically created for this time on our planet, where there's a lot of confusion and there's a lot of heaviness and there's a lot of darkness. So this is an opportunity to invoke solutions. Breathe in and breathe out. And if you are not familiar with the mantra, just do your best to mimic the sounds, and I'm sure that it will come through. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. And then open the eyelids just 1/10 of the way. So keep the gaze up at the third eye, but let a little bit of light come in.
Gobinde mukhande udare apare hariyang kariyang nirname akame 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 Gobinde mukhande udare apare hariyang Haryang Nirname Akame Gobinde Mukande Udare Apare Haryang
breath, engage Mula Bandh, consolidate the prayer, consolidate the energy. Extend your blessing out across the planet. And exhale, release the breath and let the hands go. And breathe in and breathe out. And then bring your hands together in front of your heart and rub the palms. And bring the prayer into your chest. Extending love and light to all beings and all creatures. And again, a prayer for positive solutions and connection. Let's breathe in to close. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Namaste, Shanti, Shalom, Pash, peace, peace, peace. Thank you for a beautiful practice, everyone. Nice to be with you. Nice to see you all. Have a wonderful Sunday.